So here's a good little tip that I noticed at the end of the acts when I was planning on going to maps, but my res weren't quite capped. I mean, obviously now they are. Now I'm going to maps, but um, at the end of acts when I killed Katava, I needed some res, and they changed the way vendors work this league, and they give more rare and magic items. So highly recommend checking the vendors now. They are way better, and there's some really good gear relative to when you're getting it. I can guarantee there's probably something that you will buy from the vendor. Like before, it was pretty much just all the rares you picked up from the ground, but now there's actually good items in the vendor. I can just check here. There, +1 socketed bow gems. I mean, that's not much, but you can get that pretty early too. So keep an eye out for like good stuff in here. Someone will probably eventually make like this thing where you type in a bunch of stuff or whatever, and it'll give you good stuff to look for. I don't really have that ready, but it's pretty easy to just look through. Like for this helmet I got was from a vendor. It's really good. Well, really good for early anyways. Yeah. See what else you can get. 81 life, 39 fire res. I mean, you just throw a regal orb on that and craft movement speed. There you go. You got a pair of really good boots. There's some other changes too. I think you can get like in Act 2, you can find like a 4-link. See if he has one. When normally you couldn't get that before because you need like eye level 25 or something. Alright, so he doesn't have one, but you can find some pretty good stuff here. Now, early on, I mean, it seems to be considerably worse, but I think this mostly comes into play, like I said, when you're trying to bridge the gap between acts and maps. If you go in the later acts, they should all have pretty good stuff. I already checked this one. Let's check Act 9. See what's in Act 9.
Anything you need.
Alright, nothing great there. But it's definitely a lot better than before. If Bleed Bow was still in a good spot, that'd be pretty good. It's a pretty high fizz roll. 67 life, bunch of chaos res, which is decent early. As you can see, the rolls are pretty high on these things. Like, it's definitely worth looking at. You'll 100% always find something better than what you were just leveling with. Now, this is really only good for like early in a league, I suppose, so its usefulness is waning, but while people are still leveling it, like look at this, 75 life, 35 res, like I mean, that's pretty good. That's better than probably anything you'll find while leveling. So make sure you just check these as you go through the acts, and you might be surprised at what you find.
Remember,
let's just check this last guy, and that'll be about it. Like, it's not incredible, but it's way better than it was before. The downside, I suppose, is +2 socketed bow gems. See, I might actually grab that. I don't know. 98 life. But the downside is the vendors don't refresh as often as they used to. Before every level they'd reset, but now they maintain items for a few levels. What the heck is that, MTX? I've never seen that before. What the? Anyways, yeah. Keep a lookout in your vendor shops, basically.